Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another pick a card reading. This is a timeless love tarot reading. I have the tarot deck that you see here laid out. I have a few astrology based decks so we can get more details there, and I have a few love-based oracle decks so we can get more messages in that regards. Today's topic is what they wish they could tell you, what they tell you if they could, regardless of the reasons you're not getting that clarity, or if you're just looking at it for fun to see if it's the kind of things your person is telling you. Whatever your situation is, whatever the nature of your connection, ex, current partner, crush, twin flame, soulmate, whatever the nature of it is, there may be messages for you here. Now, this is not an 18 plus reading. It is a clean PG version of that. If those themes come up, I will address them, but I will not go into detail because, one, I'm not flagging this video, and two, there's another video that I'm going to do that is 18 plus with this same topic, so that those will be two separate messages. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. So let's just hop into our pile selection. Pile 1 is the strawberry quartz, pile 2 is the rose quartz, and pile 3 is the emerald. I'll give you a moment to select your pile, and if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, if you selected the strawberry quartz crystal, then this is your reading. Hopefully you can see it. I like to do my readings by natural light, so I'm sorry if that affects the way you can see. Hopefully we're good, okay? So we're gonna be looking at what your person wishes they could say to you, what they would say to you if they could. So let's get some tarot cards so we can get into it. Strawberry quartz. Okay, 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is a very, very fun, friendly, social energy. The clearest message that comes to mind for this person with that card is they simply want to date you. Like, if this is not someone that I mean, regardless of the nature of your connection, if this is a current partner, if this is an ex, this is a person that kind of wants to go on a date if you haven't in some time, if this is a brand new situation, like a crush, someone that's into you that you're testing the waters with, they want to go on a date. They want to do something fun and social and outside with you. Okay, so that's what they wish they could tell you. Now, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to tell you that. It could be circumstances. Like I said, if you want to share in the comments why that's a thing, that this person is having difficulty expressing that they want to hang out with you socially, that they would like to spend time with you. Okay, the sun tried to come out, but it didn't. So let's see if I can get, wait, something flipped over. Actually, 2 flipped over. Goodness. Okay, so I'll take these. Okay, I gotcha. I know what's happening here. So you have the Ace of Swords, and then you have 5 of Cups, and then you have at the bottom the 8 of Swords. So that is holding yourself back. It's like this person is feeling like they can't proceed with like they're holding themselves back. So the 8 of Swords is an energy of someone thinking that there's a limitation, thinking that there's a block, thinking that they're locked up into a situation, but they're free to walk off at any time, free to proceed at any given moment. It's them that's holding themselves back, because like in the traditional depiction, they're blindfolded. So it's like you can't even see that you're the one that's stopping yourself from doing what you want to do. And that's what's happening with this person. So they would tell you, hey, like, I want to go on a date with you. Like, they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you more and communicate with you more clearly, but they don't know how to do that because they have this pessimistic mindset of the Five of Cups. Some of you, this person doesn't think you want to hear from them. They don't think you want to talk. They don't think you would want to date them or hang out with them socially. There's a lack of clarity. Actually, it is very clear. I can see with the Ace of Swords. It's just that this person isn't seeing it clearly because you have 3 cups full, but they see it pouring out, like a deep fear of rejection, a fear of you fading away from them, distancing yourself from them, and not wanting to engage them. So yeah, and some of you, that is what they would want to say to you, like, I feel like you're distancing yourself away from me. I feel like you're separating. I feel like I'm extending 3 full cups, right, to you, and you're pouring them out. Like, this person may feel like you're actively rejecting them. So that's what they would say to you if they could. That's what they wish they could tell you. They're just afraid. They're holding back for whatever reason. Instead of having that conversation. But this is a person, again, that wants to spend time with you, wants to spend more time with you, wants to speak to you more, wants to date you and go out with you. But they don't feel like you two are on the same page. They feel like it's one-sided. So let me get messages here. Cancer, the nurturer. Okay. At the bottom, you have rejuvenate. So this person may feel like you're taking a break. You are pulling back. So the reason why I paused like that is because I'm interpreting this energy that is the Cancer card, is 4th house energy. And so it feels like, and it got warm in here. So I don't know if this person gets super anxious when when you're around, or like they're super on edge or nervous when interacting with you. But that's like homebody energy, the Cancer card, because of the 4th house of home and comfort. This is a person that either sees you as a homebody. They may be a homebody, so they don't think you're interested in going out with that card. So that may be the case. And with rejuvenate, that was at the bottom, it feels like someone's possibly needing rest or recovering in some way or something. So that's why you have the 8 of Swords. So that's probably what it is. That could be the delay. Like, maybe there's something, the situation, like it could be that they're dealing with stuff, you're dealing with stuff outside of the connection in your lives, and they want to date you, they want to check in with you, see how you're feeling, but they don't feel like it's the right time. So they're waiting, right? They're waiting for the right moment to do that. Okay, that's what's happening. So I know that's not what they would say, but this is the circumstances around the whole wanting to get you to interact with them more. Like, that's what they want to do. They want to ask you to talk. Like, they want to talk to you more. They want to reach out to you more. They want to spend more time with you, but they're not comfortable doing that for whatever reason. Like I said, it's something that's either going on with them in their lives, or you have going on in your life that they're waiting. It's like a grace period, like giving themselves a moment before doing that. Okay, but this is all. But definitely, I don't know what that 5 of Cups energy could have been for you. Some of you, this person wishes that they could reach out and check on you to make sure you're okay due to something that may have happened or something you experienced, because that nurturing energy is them wanting you to know that they're there for you, and that, you know, they're there for anything that you may need, and like your emotional support, and anything that you need, you can reach out. Like, that's the energy of them wanting to kind of nurture you and make sure you feel supported by them. Okay. Right, you have a time for healing. That's what hit the floor. So you have a time for healing. What am I going to do with this? I guess we can, that works. Yeah, so a time for healing. At the bottom, you do have faith in your dreams. So like, it's feeling like a period of stabilizing after something that may have happened, right? Like, this person's confident, right? Have faith in your dreams that things are going to work out in the connection, that they're going to have the opportunity to express it. It's just that right now is not the right time. With that, a time for healing. This is the time to kind of take a step back and focus on themselves, or let you focus on yourself. whatever, for whatever reason, okay? There'll be varying reasons for all of you here, okay? What's that? House 7, like that, okay? Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Now this is, we talk about 7th house, that is Venus energy, that is Libra. That's the sign that rules that house. So this is a person that wants to talk about, they would tell you that they're really wanting to stabilize a connection. Cancer is very intimate. It's home energy. It is not casual in the slightest. It is like wanting to make someone part of your family, like seeing someone as a part of your family, wanting them to join, like merge with somebody to like that 7th. It's very similar, like adding someone to your family tree. That's what 4th house energy gives me in relationships. Like some of you, this person wants to introduce you to the maternal figure that they're closest to, with that Cancer card. But 7th house is solidifying a connection, making it more real, making it clearer in that Ace of Swords, like a formal commitment, whether it's on paper or not. Again, it says profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnership. That's an energy of no questions, right? Knowing where you stand with one another in a connection. At the bottom, you have square and a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So whatever that is, whatever that square is, and that could be some prominent aspects you have in synastry. But yeah, that's basically what this person wants to talk about. Taking the connection to the next level, dating, possibly wanting to ask you on a date so that you can have that conversation, wanting to spend more time with you so that you can further the connection in that set. You know what I mean? Like formally dating you, formally courting you, so that you could have a true 7th house connection versus like a fling, right? And again, those of you that are already in connections and have an established connection with this individual, it is a furthering of that this person wants to talk about. Especially if you've been on a break or if you've broken up. I can see that for some of you here. So let me pull. I love that this came out. Like I just said this word, courting. So yeah, this period of development towards a romantic relationship is important. This time will help you both see if marriage is in the cards. I just said that. Okay, I love it. I think I said it in one of the other videos when this happened, like I'm the real deal. That's just me playing, but like it's funny, and I love, you know, when that alignment happens like that. So let me see what's at the bottom. We have harvest. You planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So again, this person's very patient in regards to pursuing you and furthering the connection. They're very patient, and I think that 8 of Swords is not necessarily hesitation or fear. It is in some instances, like this person's super nervous about it and they are holding themselves back. Some of them don't realize it, but I do feel like there's a large portion of you. This person knows exactly that they are the 8 of Swords, that it is a conscious decision due to it not being the right time, or just them needing to sort something out, or knowing that you need to sort something out, especially with that energy of them making sure you know that they're available to you whenever you need them. It's not the right space. You two are not in the right space for them to be like, hey, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. They want to make sure you're good first for whatever reason, okay? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, if you've been in a very, very serious, pessimistic state with the 5 of Cups, or this person has, they recognize that. That's why you have this time for healing. And it's like they're waiting for you, or themselves, or both, to step into this playful energy, this energy of wanting to enjoy life in that 3 of Cups, so that you can experience this energy, okay? So that's great. They want to do that, and I feel like they do plan to help you step into that energy once. I mean, they do plan to step into that energy. They're just waiting for the right time. At the bottom, you have let your friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. So it feels like this person's keeping tabs on you if you're not in contact through your friends, through their friends, just watching your social media and whatnot. If this person is not speaking to you, that's the case. Also, they may just be observing you day to day. That's what I get from that card. If you two are in proximity and there's no distance. So yeah, it feels like this person just really wants to find the fun and the connection. They, like, again, the first card you got was the Three of Cups, playing and having fun and going out and doing things that for enjoyment. That's what this person is really wanting to say to you. Again, for whatever reason, you may not be in that space yet, so they're waiting for you to get yourself together, for you to be in a more like, I don't know what you've experienced recently or in the recent past that would have brought your energy down, or life happens, right? Something that brought you down on any type of plane. This person observed that and they're just waiting, while making sure you know that they are here for support, but they're waiting for you to heal from whatever it is so that they can begin to further this connection and have fun with you. Okay? So let me pull. Okay, long distance. So some of you here are in long distance connections. It may be rough to keep the love alive, or they live in another location from you. Try to stay positive. So this may be a theme in the connection. It may be long distance, or simply could be a play on the communication factor, where I talked about them wanting to speak to you more, interact with you more, talk to you more. At the bottom, you have parental love, which says there's a parent-child role dynamic in this relationship. Learn how to meet your partner as an equal. So that could apply for some of you in this connection, but that also could be support, right? Like if you see here, this person is holding the other one, like it's support. Like this person, you have the nurturer. So person wants to take care of you. This is a person that wants to take care of you with this bottom of the deck energy in that Cancer. This person really, really wants to take care of you, and they also want to introduce you to their parents if you haven't met them, or want you to be closer with their parents, to get to know their parents, whatever stage of the connection you are. That's how this person is feeling. Okay, so let me see if I can see anything else before I wrap it up. I truly do see this person stepping into an energy of communicating this with you. This person knows, they're sure, with that Ace of Swords in the middle. And there's a lot of anxiety here because, again, it's really hot in here now. It was not before I started this reading. So this person's getting all worked up about it, like, I need to do it. I just need to feel power one out before I go for it. Okay, so definitely gonna happen. Just waiting for you, reading your energy. Okay, so hopefully that resonated for you, Pile 1. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Pile 2, if you selected the rose quartz crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be seeing what your person would tell you if they could, what they wish they could tell you, just in general. This could be a confirmation on things they told you, or if you feel like there were underlying meanings. I don't know why I'm saying that. I didn't say that for Pile 1, but if this person's kind of speaking and like you feel like there's like hidden messages in the way that they're speaking, like they're speaking in riddles or double meanings, we'll confirm or clarify that as well. Some of you. I do have this tarot deck. I have a few astrology-based oracle decks, as well as some love-based decks to get some clarity. So you have the Justice. Look at that. So beautiful. The Scales, right? Balance. That is ruled by Libra. It is 7th house energy. I think that came out in Pile 1 as well. This person would like to tell you that they would like to take the connection to the next level. They would like to be more serious, right? That's what's coming through for your person very, very clearly. So I want to get more messages because I don't want it to be completely like a duplicate of pile one. Hopefully we get other things, because even if you pick pile one, pile two resonates, we'd like to get more messages for that, okay? And if you didn't pick pile one, that's fine. This pile is a standalone. Let me get another shuffle. I do see the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, because the card slipped out and I wasn't sure if I was going to take it, but I will. And then I'm going to shuffle for another one. Seven of Swords in reverse. This person doesn't. Okay, so those of you that have like that sneaky link energy, like it's like a secret thing, like maybe friends with benefits, like very private connection, even if it's not scandalous in nature, this person doesn't want that anymore. They don't want it to be, because Seven of Swords is like sneaky, beneath the surface, almost shameful energy. They don't want that. They want clarity. They want things to be out in the open. You have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, let me get one more card from this deck, and we'll get more messages. But that's exactly what they wish they could tell you, that they don't want to live that. Okay. All right. I got you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands, which is long-term energy. It is a plan for the future. And then your last card is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that is essentially a family, right? Like Nine of Pentacles, a single, solo, independent energy. It is being able to provide for yourself on every level and just being very comfortable alone. Ten of Pentacles is when you merge with another person, regardless of that. If you want to expand and have children, pets, whatever, that is still the energy of a family tree, right? Having enough resources to support a household, not just you independently. Okay, so that is the conversation this person wishes they could have. What they would tell you if they could is that they don't want anything, like they want it to be very clear where you two stand, like a plan for the future. This person wants to plan for the future with you. That's what they would want to tell you. Like, where do you see yourself in X amount of time? Do you see yourself with them? Do you think it's that they have a place in your life after X amount of years? That's the conversation. Very, very serious on paper, right? Justice is legalities. It is formal relationships and partnerships. It's how are we going to do it, and also being equals, right? Making sure we don't lose ourselves in a connection, being balanced. That's the conversation this person wants to have with you. Like making sure you maintain your identity as well as they maintain theirs when you come together. You know, if there's a sneaky energy surrounding you or them, like if there's like some secrecy, not necessarily just with the connection relating to other people, but if there's some things they feel you've been hiding, or if they've been hiding things, they want to bring it to light and have the conversation and discuss it. Like they don't want you guessing, and they don't want to guess with you, and they do feel like there's some things you've kind of kept from them that they may ask you about, especially as it relates to your future plans. Okay, so let me pull from this. And 444 is the time, not for you, but for me. As I'm filming, I break these out by pile, but that may be a relevant angel number for you. Okay. Okay, we've got two. I think it's, yes, two. We'll take them. So at the bottom of the deck here, you have Harvest Moon. I love this card. It is gratitude. So this person is very grateful that you're in their life, for sure. And they want to express that. They feel very lucky to have met you and to have you around. They feel like you're deeply wise. They feel like Crane Moon. They feel like everything that comes out of your mouth is a deeply wiser, beyond your years energy, right? Like, sorry, I say crane, but that is crone. Crane may be relevant, but I knew that was crone, and I said crane anyway. But crone is like an older spirit, okay? It's a very, very old, wise, highly, I want to say intelligent, and just understanding of the world and the universe and how everything works and connects together. They feel like you have that deep wisdom, and they just love interacting with you and speaking with you. Okay, strength. So they feel very deeply for you, right? wax and give us, right? Like they feel like you two are kind of at a point where it is time to start talking about, okay, where are we headed, right? So very, very strong in, like they feel like you have a strong connection with them, okay? So let me pull from this other deck. They also, literal interpretation of deep wisdom and strength. They feel like that's one of your greatest strengths is your wisdom. And that's something that would deeply benefit not only the connection, but you and your future. Like they feel like you two could be very successful as a couple, right? Like Justice and Ten of Pentacles is a couple, is a very well-to-do couple. It's a power couple. It's a couple where, you know, both partners have their own stuff, right? Their own careers, their own businesses, like very, very lucrative, right? In terms as it relates to finances and assets, okay? And this person feels like over time with the Three of Wands, you two could grow even more as a unit. Yeah, but definitely they believe that your wisdom is one of your greatest strengths. And some kind of way you've been able to or will be able to, or they want you to realize that you could turn that into some sort of profit or wealth. Okay? Wow. I don't sneeze very often, so I must be really hitting on some truth. At the bottom, you do have Taurus energy, which is the house 2 energy of assets and, you know, things you own and finances. Here it says trust, patience, sensuality. I'm not going to take it as the bottom of the deck, but I do have 2 cards. I have Aries first. Independence, bravery, passion, right? This person loves that you have your own identity, your own energy, your own stuff, and they feel like they want to merge that, they want to be a part of that. So what they would tell you as it relates to that card specifically is that they don't want to hesitate. Like they're very, like that's like they want to move on it. Like they want to move on the connection. Like no hesitation, no slowing down. Like they want to go, like they're all in head first as it relates to you and a connection with you, okay? And furthering of such. They want to be brave. Very, very passionate. The second card is Gemini, which we talked about, that wisdom, that intellect that they feel you have as one of your greatest virtues. Curiosity, intellect, and networking, right? They believe that you really do have, you're very gifted in that area. So your knowledge, possibly the way you speak, Gemini's third house of communication. It is also ruled by Mercury, which is that planet of communication and whatnot, but they just feel like you're very gifted in that area. You're very quick-witted. Aries and Gemini combined feel like a very quick-witted person, and they believe that's going to take you places. Like this seems like a conversation. This person wants to have a conversation about, one, their plans to be with you long term, but also like plans for like your careers, your businesses that you may own, like using your strengths and their strengths to get ahead, right? That's the types of things that this person wants to talk about. So let me pull from this Moonology deck, and then we'll get into those love decks and see what this person wishes they could tell you. So whatever it is that's holding them back, I don't know why. Like maybe it's too soon, or maybe like, you know, I understand if it's like a third party situation. I don't know what would stop it. Again, I did say in the beginning, some of you, this is a confirmation, or if this person's kind of being very subtle with the way that they're speaking to you, and like there seems to be hidden meanings in what they're talking to you about. Maybe this is why you need the confirmation, but outside of that, it feels like this person is wanting at least to be very direct as it relates to the connection and their expectations. So let's see. You've got fixed moon, hold your vision. So yeah, this person, they see it, right? Three of Wands at the bottom. You have Taurus energy coming through. Again, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. This person feels like you two could be very, very successful as a couple. Like, for real. They feel like you two could really be that ultimate power couple. Very successful, very well off financially, like materially. Like, they know, like, they're not certain they'll ever find another comparable match that's their equal counterpart like that. someone that they could build with in the way that they can with you. But for sure, like this person wants to tell you, like, one, stay focused on whatever it is you're working on that they feel like you could develop and grow. Like they want to give you that advice. They want to give you push you in that direction of long term, like looking ahead, something you're working on, a certain career path of some sort or a business. Like this is something that is going to take you places and literally put you in a position to provide for a family, and they want to support that. Like they may have some advice that could help you push you in that right direction, or they may have the resources to support you in furthering that, if that makes sense. So like they really do want to talk business and long-term romantic, the long-term romantic nature of the connection, which makes sense with the first card being justice, again, Libra 7th house energy. So let me pull from these love-based decks to get more clarity. But this person's really focused and wanting to make sure that you're focused. Okay. Okay, pile 2, rose quartz, what they wish they could tell you. I love that. I love this energy that is coming through. Sorry, I had to really work for this card. It went somewhere far away. Okay, so you have magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. So I don't know if this is a new connection or if it's not. Those of you where it is, or even if it isn't, like this energy is heavy because again, I'm trying not to knock everything over. I do that often, y'all. Magnetic souls, your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. Well, your bottom of the deck energy here is love at first sight. The instant gravitational pull you two felt when first meeting lets you know that this is a soul connection. So I'm going to leave this in frame because I love how it is like the same exact message as your card, right? So I love that. I love that that came through for you. That may be what they want to talk to you about, but it also could be a confirmation of your connection. Like if you two did feel that immediate attraction to one another at first sight in the first moments of your meeting, this is definitely your pile, but they want to tell you that. I don't know that they've ever told you that, but they want you to know that they've felt a strong connection with you from the moment they saw you. This isn't something that grew over time. This isn't something that grew as they got to know you. Not that it hasn't grown, like it is growing, like at the more they get to know you, but like they're not feeling connected to you because they see your potential and they see that you're headed places. They had that attachment to you, that connection with you the moment they made eye contact with you. Love at first sight, magnetic souls, without knowing anything about you, possibly before even knowing your name. Okay, so that is the energy that's coming through that they wish they could tell you. Okay, it's too many. I want one. I'm trying to stay on track, so hopefully I can get one. Yes, definitely want to. This person wants to talk to you a lot because you do have Gemini, again, third house of communication here, but you have one, you deserve love. You are lovable. This person wants to make you feel love. This is a giver. This person wants to give and make you feel love. Like they're very affectionate. They want to give you words of affirmation. Like they want to tell you they love you. Honestly, they want to tell you frequently that they love you. They want to tell you like they just want to be lovey-dovey. Like they have a very lovey-dovey vibe, especially with their words, and that's how they want to express themselves to you. So heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So again, that's a confirmation as well about what's happening here in the connection and how they want to further the discussions on, again, your future plans and how they feel and all that good stuff. Okay, but lots of communication they want to have with you. They want to talk, regardless if they have or not. That's what they would like to do. Okay, so let me pull from this last deck and we'll wrap it up. Okay, some of you have a third party vibe. I'm not going to take it because it's not the dominant energy, but I saw open relationship and love triangle. Maybe that's the nature in which this is not clear, but I put it back and I'm just shuffling again because that's not the dominant energy. And I want the last card to be something that relates to all connections. So let's see. But that is a confirmation for those of you that are in third party situations. Okay, so let me get one. Okay, so I don't get to choose. Got it. So I have 3 cards and then I have the bottom. So open relationship came back out. So those of you where that's a thing, hold on. I don't know if I can show this card. It's fine. It says open relationships are not for everyone. It requires a lot of honesty and trust for it to work. Careful not to get hurt. So I'm just going to tuck it underneath fairy tale romance, right? You've got that. It says this romance will feel magical and it will be an exciting adventure and perhaps a happily ever after. So yeah, this person, they feel like it's a good thing. And then also poking out with smooth sailing. A new love interest will be easy to get to know, smooth and steady, relax and see where the boat goes, okay? At the bottom, you have, hold on, let me get myself together, protected by love. Your partner will be protective of you, feeling an obligation to take care of you. Just be sure it's not possessiveness. Now, this deck in and of itself, I like it because it's kind of raw. A lot of the cards just have like I don't want to say a pessimistic approach to romance, but it's not as lovey-dovey as some of the other decks that I use. That's why I like to incorporate it so they can give us the strong messages that are necessary for certain connections. But yeah, this person would like to just kind of, they feel like this could be an easy connection. Like this connection could really work as long as you two just are communicating with one another, clear about your goals, clear about your expectations. But they want to have those conversations, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pal 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Pal 3, if you selected this emerald gem, okay, this is your pile, okay? So let's see what your person wishes they could tell you, what they would tell you if they could. This could be any type of romantic connection. We're just gonna see what this person is either holding back from telling you, or this could be a confirmation for things that they've said. And I also said it in one of the other piles that this could also be if, you know, your person's speaking in like coded language, or if you feel like they're hinting at certain things, like they're saying one thing, but you can tell there's another meaning associated with what they're saying. Like that could be a case as well. Okay. So first you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, now this is a knight that has lots of patience and requires a lot of patience, because this is someone that is going to take their time. This is someone that is going to build slowly, truck along slowly. Now at the end, the product will be perfect, literally, but this is not someone that is going to rush in. Okay. And they're probably asking, would want to tell you just be a little patient with me as I grow, as I build, as I develop. Okay. You have the Two of Swords, yeah, as if they're hesitating, right? If they feel like they're hesitating on something, they want you to know that they're aware, that they're just wanting you to have a little grace with them, a little more patience, a little more understanding that they're moving at a certain pace. Like they don't want you to just cut them off, right? Three of Swords at the bottom. Like they don't want you to cut them off and just lose faith, lose patience in a connection, because they're working as fast as they can on whatever it is that's a blockage in the connection, or whatever connection, whatever is affecting the connection on their end. They're working on it. They're just, you know, especially if they're hesitating on a certain decision, right? They're dragging their feet with that Two of Swords. Let me see if I can get another card. Another Knight, right? Exactly. So we'll take that and now put the bottom. So look at that Knight of Wands, right? Knights are young energy, right? They're very passionate, they're very active, but they're also kind of, I don't want to say underdeveloped, but can be in some instances, especially as you're hesitating, right? Especially since here with the Two of Swords crossing over like that and two knights on each side, it's like 1 minute they're crawling like a snail, like a turtle. The other moment they're fast paced, go, all in on a connection, kind of hot and cold. They're working through how to express themselves effectively to you. And again, they're hoping you have a little more patience, right? It's it's like it feels like this person is one, like slow, like I'm taking my time with you, and then they'll stop, and then they'll come in racing very quickly without even thinking about it, all over the place, and then they'll stop. You know what I mean? Like that's how this person's energy is. And but they're hoping they understand they're doing that. They're hoping you'll be patient with them, especially since you have the Hierophant here. This is Taurus energy, right? Look at that wisdom being gained, right? That's a spiritual leader. Okay, number 5 card, the Hierophant. That is someone that is growing, that is learning their lessons, they're developing. So one thing about the Knights is that they are moving forward. They're not going backwards. They're not stagnating. So even if it looks like that's what's happening, they're not. They're just, it's not, you may be looking for like a queen or a king right now, and this person is still in their Knight energy, but they are growing, they are developing as quickly as they can with the Hierophant, right? This person is right on track. This person is gaining the wisdom and knowledge, and they're actually learning through this connection. And they'd say all of this to you if they could. I do feel like there's a fear of judgment here from this person, which is why you have that hesitation in the Two of Swords, like not knowing what to say, when, or how. Let's see. You have the Wolf Moon. Number 11, sharpen instincts. What's at the bottom? Play. So yeah, play. This person kind of wants to really enjoy the connection. It may be a little too serious too soon in some instances. I'm not saying that that's the case for the majority of you, but I can see that in some instances, especially with the Hierophant. But this is a person that could see themselves down the line, like eventually marrying you and whatnot, because that is a card that could signify marriage, that Hierophant energy, that Taurus energy. It is also assets and stability. It is locking it down, right? So this person can see themselves doing that. It's just they're trying to get to that space, especially since you have sharpened instincts. They're not, that's crazy. Okay, 2 cards just to read themselves out. I'll take them. They're not the type of person that is just ready to just dive in. Like the reason why you're seeing that Knight of Wands energy is them in a panic. Okay, like when they come racing in, it's because they can feel either that they're taking too much time, that you're pulling away. That's when, if you pay attention to this person's behavior, that Knight of Wands becomes activated when you pull back, when you start losing patience. That's when they come racing in. Okay, like they're very observant and very aware of how you react to them, and so they begin reacting to you, reacting to them. It is a very immature energy, but again, this person is a knight. They are racing towards that queen, that king energy. So again, development with the Hierophant is coming, sharpening the instincts, learning you, learning themselves. So at the bottom here in this deck, you do have the Sun. Very passionate energy. They want you to know how passionate they are about you, how you light them up. You know, it says self-express, embody truth. Like this person really is invested in the connection. They're just not at the level of development, whether they're inexperienced romantically, or they're just not at a good stage of life. Like something about this person, it just feels like they're racing now to catch up to you, if that makes sense. So the reason why I found it so interesting about these 2 cards I'm grabbing from the floor is that I saw Taurus at the bottom when I was shuffling. Trust, patience, sensuality, and you have that energy here again in the Hierophant. But you also have Libra. Okay, so you have Libra, consideration, fairness, and harmony. So again, it makes sense that we're getting all of these Libra vibes, the 7th house vibes. We ask about love, and those are the energies that come through Libra and Taurus, because those are the 2 signs that are ruled by the planet of love, Venus. So you know, you could be very Venus dominant. This person could be Venus dominant or has Venus placements like Libra, Taurus. Those could be energies, but it also just talks about relationship commitment anyway, right? If this person could, they would talk to you in the sweetest tone about everything Venus related. Like they see everything about this connection in the Venus way. Like they want to date you, they want to romance you. Like this is a very romantic person with all of this Venus energy on the table right now. Okay, but also very stable, because of Hierophant, again, stable energy. Libra is legalities, it is formal documentation. Taurus is physical assets. So it is all of those things, including the joy and pleasures of romance, that really make relationships successful. Okay, and that's how this person sees this connection and the things that they would like to express with you. Like, this is a person that is all in love and wants to, that's why they're in a night energy. Like, they're racing. Like, they're not just sitting here in their immature energy. They're trying to hurry up and get themselves together because they feel like if they don't mature fast enough or get set fast enough, that you'll move on to a partner that's already at that stage. So that's what this person wants to talk to you about, is that patience, having a little patience and dealing with them, because that is actually on that Taurus card. Actually, the Knight of Pentacles is, like, not necessarily formally, but I'm reading it as Taurus energy now that I'm describing it, because again, Taurus energy is noted for being slow moving, a little indulgent. Like, there's like they tease Taurus placements for being greedy and lazy. I don't believe that that's the case, but you know what I mean? Like, I may be a little biased because my Mars is in Taurus. So, but I'm just, you know, like, they get a rap for being a little indulgent and slow moving. Okay, so let me this. Okay, sorry, I didn't get a good shuffle. Let me get my life together right now. My Moonology deck is sticking, so I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. And after I get from this deck, we'll pull from those love-based decks. Hopefully we get one, but I'm open to taking more if it makes sense. Okay. So, okay, I've got two at the bottom. We'll take this. So you have Pisces energy, which is the full moon in Pisces. It says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so this person is really trying to find themselves, and they're aware of it. They're like, okay, I'm trying to find myself internally. I'm trying to stabilize myself physically, which makes sense, before they can, as well as trying to pursue you, be with you, engage you. You have bring love into the situation, new moon Aquarius. Like, they're asking for you to find balance and patience, right? Like, they're asking for you to be a little more loving, a little more receptive, a little more open to meeting them where they are. Like, if it, like, they want to have the conversation of, like, if you truly love me and want to be with me, or like have enough of a connection to pursue me, like, I need you, we both have to give equal parts with the Libra energy, right? With that balance, spirituality, and practicality. Like, we have to make sure it works in spirit, but also physically. Like, if we have to try, and even if it doesn't work out, at least we gave each other a fair, honest shot, right? At the bottom is even more Taurus energy. We have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So this person feels like you two could really grow and be successful together. Like, very, very support. Look at me. This is a mess, this pile, but that is fine. It's, you can read it. So I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, this person feels like if you two clean it up and mature, sharpen instincts, right? Grow, learn in the Hierophant, like, you two could really work well together, as long as you're both patient with one another and open to meeting each other where you are, right? Compromise is the word. All right, Pisces is 12th house energy of merging, making sure that even though you feel this intense connection with one another on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, as it relates to passion, that you see them for who they actually are as it relates to the physical plane, where they are in their career, where they are in the way they live their day-to-day, like the practical areas of their life. You just being honest with yourself about who they are there, right? And not live in a fantasy or an illusion or projected personality, you know, onto them, making them someone that they're not, hoping for them to be someone they're not, expecting them to be someone they're not, and vice versa. Okay, and then Aquarius is also 11th house energy, which is typically like networking. It is associates, acquaintance energy. So this person could want to do more of that with you, like taking you or going with you for networking events and whatnot. Like it could be anything community related. It could be anything charitable. It could be anything professional based. Like it's just socializing with the intent of a mission, like a group mission, a community initiative, or professional development, right? So let me pull from these love-based decks. But I mean, lots of second house energy. So money may be a theme in your connection. It could be that maybe some of you, this person is younger than you, or just younger in general. Like the immaturity doesn't have to be a physical age, but this person is not as advanced in one area of life as you. And vice versa. Like it could be that you're not as advanced in another area as them, and you two are trying to be patient with the other as you develop in those areas. Okay, like some of you, this may be a younger person that's not as far off or as advanced in their career as you. So Taurus is coming through heavily. Second house is coming through heavily because of the financial stability, right? Your card that came out is safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. Okay, so yes, huge themes of making sure that you're not judging one another. This person wants to make sure that you two are not judging one another. Okay, that's a huge theme here that they wish they could talk to you about. Is making sure that you two are comfortable being who you are, honestly, authentically, unapologetically, yourself, themselves, without judging, like making sure that the connection is a safe space, so that it's not toxic and making the other feel inferior for any reason, right? You have harvest at the bottom. It says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like this could be a very successful connection, right? Patience and growth. If you're patient with one another, this could be like a legit, like this connection could really be that one for you, okay? So let me pull from this deck. Pile 3, the emerald crystal. What they wish they could tell you. Goodness, I'm like, oh, okay, yep, makes sense. Here's your confirmation, pile 3. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, keep an open mind, right? Safe place. None of us are perfect. We do have at the bottom of the deck, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that could be a relevant message for some of you. With codependency and safe place, someone may be a little clingy. Just watch that. Like one may not be as lovey-dovey as the other, and that could be a potential incompatibility, or something where you both have to meet each other halfway on, right? Someone needs a little more affection than the other may be willing to give. Okay, this is my last deck for the reading, so we'll get messages here and close this out. Okay. Protected by love tried to come out. I think it came out in one of the other piles. So what we got here, pile 3. So did love long distance, but I'm not taking them. Shadow work just tried to jump out. Like these cards are jumping out and back in the deck is what's happening. But I'm glad the first two didn't, because those are energies from previous piles. So you've got past life. Okay, this is interesting when you have keep an open mind, because the bottom of the deck here is interesting. So you have past life. You'll meet someone you've known in a past life, someone from your soul group. right? An instant connection, someone that feels connected to you. That's why I wasn't consciously putting it on the top of the Pisces card, but that is the energy of past life connections, that Pisces vibe. But you have unforeseen love. You might meet or know someone who you will grow to love, turning friendship into a relationship. So again, this may be someone that you normally wouldn't have engaged simply because of what you perceive as incompatibility. Some of those, I don't want to call it quirks or habits or personality traits that you are being asked to be a little more patient with. And same with them. So just having to work through your differences. If you're very different people, very different types of people, especially if there's like an age gap or a cultural difference, and you're not at the same stage of life, just things that would have to work through. Because again, if that is the case, if you can sort through it, it'll be a very rewarding connection, okay? But those are the things that this person wants to talk about, is that patience and working with one another, making sure you understand one another, furthering the connection, making sure you're financially stable, they're financially stable, they're moving as fast as they can, things like that. Okay, so hopefully it resonated for you, pile 3. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.